Open your Postman. On our blog, and let's continue. So with the questions. Yeah, documentation is enough for us. So we already created a collection and we'll continue further. So we have completed 401 unauthorized, get all collections, right? So let's do now post a collection. That means create a collection, right? We are doing a create a collection. And also I'm going to set an environment variable for us. So till now, we don't have any environment variables for this collection. So we don't have any environment variables for this collection. So what you can do, you have to create environment variables. How to create environment variables? So top right side, you have a no environment here. I hope everybody is having this no environment. So then beside that, we have a this eye icon. Click on this eye icon, then you will get a environment add. We can add the environment. Click on that. So add the environment. The environment name you can give Postman environments April 18, 23. That's my environment name. What are the variables? So so all the variables you can create here. So the variable name I'm giving base URL. So the base URL is my Postman. So this is the endpoint. This is the base URL, right? This URL I'm giving in the environment. The initial value, this one, current value that. So save this environment variables. So what I'm going to do, this environment variable, I'm going to use for each request. I don't want to use this every time. So you can test base URL you can give. It will vary from environment to environment, like test, staging, UAT, production. Like that, every environment it will change. Based on the environment, you can change the environment variables and you can use them. How to use that? So that environment variable I'm using here. First, choose the environment name. That is Postman environment, April 18, right? 1823. So here, you just change that in the curly brackets in between. That's it. And then give the variable name. The variable name, what we have given, base URL. That's it. How to consume if the variable you have used, it will show here. See, this is the indication for you. You are consuming E for environment variables. C for collection variables, G for global variables. So these variables so this is the how you can use and see the value, even current value, initial value. It will show both. So what is the value? Save you. So you take it, this also, you replace with a environment variables. And save it. So now you see, save. So every time this is the easy for us. Tomorrow variable changes, a value only will change. So not the name won't change. So now I can use for the same thing for other wherever I want. So I'm going to create now. Create a collection. This is how to set up the environment variables. Different environment, you can set a different. So okay. For example, you want to sandbox or testing or dev or UAT or so what are the environment? Different environments, you can set the values and you can call that. These names you give across the environments, same name. So when you select the different environment, that base URL you will get automatically here. So that's the advantage with this, maintaining the variable names in across the environments. It's going to be easy because this doesn't change. This doesn't change. So only data will change. That data is it can be base URL, or it can be a different one, right? Okay, let's move on to the next test case. I want to create a collection. So this is the create a collection. So again, see that base URL plus slash, and then for this you have to add so some data. See, you have to add a XAPI key and also data you have to give. So this data also, the collection name, I'm going to store the collection name. The collection name, this is the parameterization we are doing. Schema URL, so this is all parameterized. If you want, you can change it. So let's see in the previous call, any this call, do we have anything? Schema name, it's not there, okay? So just name is there. If you want, you can change, you get it and you can update it, but I want to create it. So one variable, I'll set it. So collection name, I'll set this collection name. So how to set this collection name? This collection name, how can you set it? Okay, so let's go and see that how to set this name. And first create the duplicate of this. Create the duplicate of this. I want a post call, so duplicate it. So I got another collection request. This is the request. This is the collection name. So now just rename it. So create collection. So create collection. So what is the method name for this create collection? Post method. And what are the headers? You will get automatically headers. So the test cases we have to do, we will do that, the test cases. So create collection. Create collection. Status code is 200. Okay, so now method is a post method, just save it. Automatically here also it will change. So it will change here also. But post method, I already told you, you have to give request body. Request body is mandatory. So select the raw radio button, go and get this data, request data. So just copy this and give it. Sorry, so we don't need that, right? Go to Postman, right? Go to Postman and give it here. But we didn't give, this is the parameterization values. So these parameter values we didn't give. So let's give these parameter values. Collection name I have to give. So I'll supply this in the environment variables. See that? Edit, click on edit and give the environment variable name. That is the collection name I am giving. Create collection. $23. You click on current values, then save it. So this is how you can add. So now I have added two variables, two environment variables. One is base URL, another one is collection name. The collection name I have given. With this name, I'm going to create my own collection. Okay. So then close this and go and so where are you creating this one, right? This one. See, automatically this collection value will get from the environment variables. See how to call the environment variables? Within curly brackets, two curly brackets inside, you have to write the name, environment variable name. The collection schema URL I am not giving, but you can give later if you want. Okay, if you want, you can share it. So you can save this also in the environment variables. But I'm not giving anything. That's why I'm not touching that. Just click on hit button, send button. But these things I don't want anything, right? So I will get a let it fail. We'll fix them. Okay, we'll fix them. See now. You created a collection. You have a collection ID, collection name, collection UID. So I need this ID and name. I want to asset this collection name, response body, whatever is there. What I have given in the request body. Request body I have given the same value or not, whatever is present in the response body, I need to validate. How can you validate that? So first you have to get that data, right? This data, I need to set this ID value in the environment variable because I'm going to consume this collection ID in the next sequence, next request. So this is the one I was talking. One request output data, how you can store in the environment variables, then how you can call that for the next request. So please understand this scenario, very, very important. So how to get this data? First, how can you set the environment variable? So this value, we have a method, say JSON data dot collection dot ID. But here we have given this one, but this is not the one, but I'm going to set it. Okay, I'm going to set this. This is the one. So how to set the value? So to set the environment variable, you can call here. See that. Set an environment variable. You have everything ready-made here. Call set environment variable. So environment variable value is this one. And variable key is, so what is the variable key you want to give? So already, so here they have provided some name. I'm going to give that same name, okay? Get single collection. So this name I'm going to give it. So this name I'm going to set it. The variable name is this one. And so I set it now with this name. This name is having this value. What is the value? Whatever the value is coming here, that will go and store in this variable. So now I'm going to consume this variable in the wherever I want. Now another one, if you want to print it, collection ID value, collection ID value. If you want collection ID value, you can so print there. How can you get that? Once you set it, right? You set pm.environment.set is used to set the environment variable. How can you get it? There is a getter method here. See, get an environment variable. So automatically you will get it here. See, pm dot environment dot get, give the environment variable name. So what is the environment variable name? Collection
ID.
So this is the one you have to give it. Okay. So now I set it and I got that. And another one, I want to validate this name value is equal to whatever the value I have in the environment variable. This value is equal to whatever is displaying in the response body or not. I want to validate. So how can we validate? So let's go and validate that. So how we to validate? So there is a pm dot expect. So pm dot expect accepts two values. So one is a chai assertion, we call this chai assertion, and pm dot expect is pm dot JSON data. JSON data on the variable. This entire thing is represented by JSON data. JSON data dot collection dot
name.
Name. So two equal. So this value. So pm dot get collection name, right? We are validating
name, yeah.
So collection name we have given name. Collection name we have given. That's it. How many of you got this? This is the assertion, very, very important assertion. So what we are doing here is, so we are setting the environment variable and I am validating another field, this field. This field value I have given already in the environment variable. That same I have inputted here. This is my input. Same input is I'm getting or not in the response body, I need to validate. So that is what I'm doing here with the pm.expect. JSON data dot collection dot name. So to equal this one. If you still doesn't know how to write this, so you have everything code ready here. Can you see here? JSON value check. Just check that. Just select that. Okay. Automatically you will get that code. So here, so you will get basically another function you will get, but you can do to equal or this one pm.expect. This one also you can do is equal to string. So to have body, right? So you can have it's a lot of equal to string. So whichever you want, you don't take one of them. So this is the one I'm taking. So you can take that one. Okay, these are all things you don't need. Just as samples are available there. Which one you want, you take it. So this is how you can validate. See 200, okay, validated, and response body collection fields. So that's it. Now you execute it. See both the one test case failed, other one we have to see why it is failed. Cannot read properties of undefined reading ID. What is that? Collection ID. Okay, so this is the name wrong we have given. Collection, right? It's not collection. So save it and run it. See now both are passed now. So this is the one. Now I'm going to see in the environment variables, this collection ID is going to set it. Go and see that. See, collection ID is set now, right? So collection ID set now. So next time this value will come to here and new value will come to here. So let's run this again and you can find out whether that is setting or not. One more time, right? Let's see. Oh, this is not setting. Let me set one time initial value. So maybe next time this value is going to set there. So now you can create it. Run it one more time. Now you can see now previous value and new value. How do you know this is the new value? Can you see here? 96B and the same one you have here. Okay. So whatever it comes here, dynamic value, and you're storing here, then you're going to use this variable wherever you need this ID. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Any questions before going for the next one? Next, I want to get the single collection. How to get a single collection? So this, just duplicate this. This one you duplicate. Duplicate it and change the post to get method and slash curly bracket collection ID. That's it. The variable I am calling. You don't have any body, no body at all for this. Get single collection. So I'll change this name, rename it. Get single collection. Get single collection. So the test cases, you need to see that. Okay, what are all the test cases you can write? So 200 only, again, this is fine. But here we need to see fetch, validate single collection. Single collection, response body, fields. So you have to validate that. See, let's run this first, okay? Run it, failed, let it fail, okay? It failed, okay, no problem. So this is a schema URL. This is a schema URL. If you want to add it. Now, how to see, how to validate? It should be my collection name. So this is my collection name. But what is the path? Path is changing now. Did you see? JSON data, collection, info.name. So you can asset that. So now I will change here the path. What is the path? Collection dot
Info dot
name.
name.
Collection dot info dot name. First JSON data, collection, info, name.
Name.
How you can validate. You can get the collection name and you can validate. Now see, this should go fine. So, but this one we don't want, right? This one we don't want. If you want any other thing, you can set it up. So that's the body fields you can validate. That's a single collection instance not found. What happened? When the collection you are looking for, oops, something wrong. We had some mistake. Collection ID. Is it collections or collection?
Collection.
That's correct only. It's correct only. Single collection, headers, okay, fine. Test case is fine. No body at all. Get single collection. Mistake 404 found. See, this is the value. Okay. Can you see that? What is the mistake? What is the mistake? How can you debug this?
There is no current value.
Current is null.
There is no current value.
Yeah.
See here null you are passing. Null passing, that's why it is throwing.
Not.
How can you see this? You can go to console and you can see this. See that. It should be there is a value, right? But you are passing null value.
Null
So
value.
if you want to run this, first run the post it. Then you have the value. See now, then you have the value. See now you have a value. That's why get went fine. See that? All the get call went fine. See 200 status code, 200. Okay, you got it. So this is how you can validate. Okay. Any questions? So response data also, you can see that all the code. So this is how you can triage what is there, why this value is not passing. See now you have a initial value and current value. Next. So we are done with a create collection and get single collection. Now I want to update the collection. So see that update collection. So just take this URL, same URL. Okay, you select the method as a put method and the URL and give the body. This is the body. So I'm going to give that. So let's duplicate this. So change the method to put and rename this to update collection. Update collection. And there must be a body, right? There must be a body. Do this body, whatever you have in the document. Copy this and give it here. And then I will append it. Okay, I'll append. So plus we can give value hyphen update. Okay. So the name I'm changing now. Name I'm changing. Okay. I'm changing the name. So and I'll get this schema URL in the here. I'll set it. So let's set this. How to set this? Go to set environment variables. So what is the schema URL? That schema URL I'm going to use in another place. Schema URL. So what is the value? How can you get this value? I told you very easy way. What is the easy path? If you don't know how to get the path, what do you need to do?
JSON path.
JSON path.
Pathfinder.
JSON path finder is the best tool. It will help you to just clean up and paste that. So now you see you got it already. So where is that? Under info. Go to info right hand side. Select this. Now you got this. That's the beauty of this JSON Pathfinder. You don't need to struggle also. JSON data.
Dot.
That's it. Okay, so now this one I'm going to store. I'll run this first. So I got this right. Now you go and see in the environment variable. See schema URL. If you want, make it this also unique. So the same thing you give here also, so that it will be there, so that you won't get any problems. Make sure initial value and current value is there. Otherwise, sometimes it creates a problems. Now, see, I'm going to give this collection URL. Oh, collection scheme. So this name we have to give. I'll change the name. Okay, exactly. We'll give the same. Okay, we don't want, right? I'm just giving name. Right now you can go and see. So this one I'll delete it. So edit. I'll delete this schema URL. Change this to that URL and then remove this one. Okay, so we're good. Now let's see how to consume here. See, I'm going to consume as it is. You know, collection name is coming from the environment variables. This value also coming from environment variables. I'm just updating the name, not the old name. And I'm going to get this. Now execute this. See, 200. Okay. Now latest. You got the latest name or not?
Yeah.
See, whatever you are given updated. So put is updating the name of this ID. So this ID, it is updating. So that's the how you can set the environment variables. You can get the environment variables. You can consume in the request body. I'm using the variable names. You don't need to hard code. So that's the kind of things you should be aware of, all these things. So very, very important, all this. Any questions till now before last request? What is the last request?
Delete.
Delete. So let's go and delete that. So delete. Collection. So method is delete. So I don't need any request body. Request body is only for
Put and post.
put and post. Put and post only. So this one I don't need. I think delete. If you do, what will happen? See, let's see now what will happen. Even if failures happens, and we'll fix that. See, collection 200. Okay, fine. You write here. Change this all these wordings. Okay. Delete collection status code is. So validate delete collection response body fields. Maybe this ID and this ID should be same, right? So I'm going to do that. So JSON data collection dot ID. And to equal collection ID. Okay. So then also here I can do some validation. So the name, okay. So whatever the name you are, so you can get this. You can set this. You can set this name also. So I'm going to set the environment variable. So what is that? The name is collection name, right? Yes, name what we are given here. Collection name. So that I'm going to give here. Same name I'm going to give it here. So how to set that? How to set the path?
JSON dot collection dot name.
Dot
Name.
That's it. So now you see it will pass that also. Okay, maybe value null. Why it instance not this field item doesn't exist. Okay, we delete it, right? That's why it doesn't exist. So now we execute. First, this one you execute. Now you create, get it, and then update it. See, update also passed. Now you delete it. So delete this. And we have to correct this. What is this spelling? Cannot read properties, wanted read name. Okay. What is this name? And we don't have any name, right? So you can delete this. ID, we are validating ID. Response body fields ID. See, both are passed now. Okay, so this is all the collections. And now I'll delete, right? I deleted. So how do you know it is deleted successfully? Just do a get collection, get single collection, okay? And I'll duplicate this. I'll duplicate, or even duplicate this one only, not a problem. This one. So duplicate I'm doing, again I need to get it. Deleted one, I'm trying to get it. So what I'm doing, 404 not found, I'm expecting
Not
fetch deleted collection. Get
Delete
deleted
collection.
deleted collection.
collection. So what is the status code you need to expect?
404 not found.
404 not found.
Not
That's the one. So I need to validate that 404 not found. So I will go and validate that. So deleted fetch deleted collection status code is 404 not found. And so validate deleted collection.
We need to update the second.
Set fourth line.
Yeah, this one, yeah, 404. So what is the message you will get?
Not found.
Not
file not found.
Just check that. Not found. Okay, you have that. So and also the messages. What are the messages you want? Just see what messages. Instance not found error. I'm expecting this. So pm.expect. I'll write. Let me write. So JSON data dot
Error dot name.
error dot
Name.
error dot. What is that?
Name.
Name.
So instance
Not found. Not found.
Not found.
equal the value within double quotes. Okay. Just give it within double quotes.
Found.
Want to validate the response body contains this value or not. So string, there is a one more response body contains
String.
right? One more test case if you want to add it. Otherwise the same you can add it one more in. So that one. So this one, see, can you see here? Body matches the string. I want to validate this string. This string is there in the entire body or not. I'm not fetching anything. I'm not writing equal. I'm checking, okay. This response body should include this string.
Value.
Because I'm not particular about that. So in the entire body, this string is there or not, I'm checking. So this kind of validations also you have to do. So particular you are expecting the body should have. So whether that is having or not, we are checking that. How to check this? This is the one. pm.response.text to include. So this text should have this entire response body. Is this clear?
Yes, Ramesh.
Yeah. See why it failed. Cannot read properties undefined reading ID. Where we are using ID?
Collection.
What?
10th line.
Collection ID.
10th line.
10th line. Sir.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Oh, this is not there, right? Okay,
Yeah.
got it. You have to remove. I'll move, okay, I'll move this also there. Okay, is this fine? We'll make a 2 only, 2 test cases. So this is not necessary, another test case. See, it is passed now. Okay, so perfect. We got all the status codes and 401, 404. Even you can simulate a 400 bad request. Bad request means what? You give the bad data. In the body or in the URL, you will get the 400 bad request. Let me simulate that also. Duplicate it. So I'll give some this like this. I don't want this. You should not get this. Okay. But I'm expecting least. Okay, maybe data I'll give wrong. Okay. Let's delete this. I'll give this post delete duplicate data 400 bad request, right? Sorry, guys, 400 bad request. So what is a bad request? I'll give this. Oops. No. Okay. Something wrong. Yeah, got it. See, syntax error because I removed the double quotes and this
One curly
side
braces.
curly bracket, some invalid data, your bad input data you're giving. That's why it is throwing 400 bad requests. Let's go and validate this. All these scenarios avoiding invalid 400 bad request. So I'm simulating all this 400 bad request, and let's see we have or not bad request. We have that, and also maybe you can say name, syntax error, unexpected token, curly bracket in JSON at position 64. Or a syntax error, I can say simply I will validate. So this one I don't know. So here
error.name.
So here first JSON data, okay? JSON data dot error dot name. So equal
Syntax error.
syntax error. See, this is also passed. Our good bunch of requests in the inside the collection. So many requests, each request. This is one request, this is one request, this is another request, this is another request. So many requests we have inside the collection. Now I'll run a collection, entire collection I will run. So how to run entire collection? How to run entire collection? Right click. So click on these three dots,
Collection.
Run collection. So how many iterations you want, you can do that many iterations also. So that many times it will run. And also delay, if you need any delay, each request between, you can give the delay also. If you are supplying data from Excel sheet or CSV file, and you can use the select file. So I'll show you one of them. Create the data from the CSV file, and then we'll supply to our this collection. So that also I'll show you. We'll do that. First run this. Okay, that's another thing very important. So one of the collection failed. What is this? Update collection failed. So why it is failing? Cannot read properties when reading name. So this passed, but the name is something we made a mistake here. Go here and see test case collection dot name info dot. Oh, this is wrong, right? Info is not in the inside info.
Yeah.
It just
Collection.
just collection only. Yeah, these are all the mistakes you can see. I'll delete or close all tabs. Save. Okay. And then run the collection. So now you'll come to know. If any failures comes, you can see the status here. So all tests passed 16, failed 0, skipped 0. And you can share this report also. You can share this report also. And even see if you click on this, it will show here. You don't need to click, but you can see, you can click on, see that you can see the URL. You can see the status code. You can find the headers, request headers, what you have given, and the request. Did you give any request? So it will show everything here. Clear? So that's the how to validate your collection. This collection you can export these results, and you can share it with anybody. Okay. So is this clear or any doubts? Now let's go and do another important thing. How to supply the data to a post method. A post or anywhere, variable, some variables you want to, a variable data, you want to give it to, so your post method. So data driven also you can do with this. So data driven you can give for this. For example, this one you're using. I'm going to duplicate it. So I'll make it this. I'll rename it data driven. So supply data from CSV file. Data creation. Data CSV. Okay, like this, I'm giving a name, different name. Okay. So this body also, I'll just give a name. So data. And this also, if you want, you can give data. Okay. So request, if you want to give a request also, you can give a request to whatever the request you want. So request, I'll give. So request, I'll just give request. All this data I'm going to give, these variables data from where? From CSV file. Let's go and create the CSV file. First open Excel sheet. So make sure these columns are in the so this right, those columns. So these things should be your column data there. Okay. And then, so this name also you have to give here. Every, so data you have to give it here. Request. Should be like this. So this will be bigger one. Okay. And this is my set of data. How many sets you want to give? It's up to you. You give that. So collection name, data collection, one. So you want to another one, add one more, add one more. So it's up to you all. Okay. So data, I'm doing a data driven testing. I'm creating multiple sets of data. So here I'll pass get, I'll pass put, I'll pass post, so whatever it is. Okay. So this is the data. I'm just saying this is the data. I'm just saving that. And collection schema URL. Let me go and take the collection schema URL here. We'll get here, right? Yeah, we won't get. Let me create first. Then this one. So whatever the data you want to give, you just give there, okay? You just give there. That's it. So now you save this data. Now you save this file. So how to save this file? So make sure the same format, everything is followed. And this also follows that. Okay. Now, so I'm going to save this. Okay. Let's save this. File, save as, to do this, and our data set. I'm going to store in the C drive. Postman collection data. Create data. So, but you have to take this as a .csv, okay? .csv, and make sure all. You select all, or you have already option here, CSV. Yeah, here you can see.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
We wanted DOS CSV. CSV.csv. Which one do you want to use CSV? Anyone CSV format you take and save it. Okay. So this file we are going to supply to our test cases. So where I am going to supply this? So again, run as a collection. So mouse over on the collection name. Run collection. So this is the one you have to give here. Select file. So go to the location. Where is your
C drive.
C drive Postman collection data? CSV file. See your CSV file. If you want to preview it. You will get like this. Okay. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now run this. See, number of iterations, can you see here? 1, 2, 3. So 3 times it is going to iterate. But failures are there. There are some failures. You have to fix them. So what are the failures? You have to see that. So go to failures. These things are failing. What are the failures? Expected data collection 1. Okay. Validations, right? We have to do validations. Get single collection. Validations are the mismatch. So you have to do that. You have to correct those. See, iteration 1, this is the data. Iteration 2, this is the data. Iteration 3, this is that. So number of iterations, number of times, the sets of data you have given. Okay. So that's a failed one, passed one, all you can see here. And same, you can find out. For example, your test case is failed here. So why it failed? You can come here, that collection, right? You can see here. So which collection is that? You can just find out what is that. So one by one, you can see this here, right? You can see here, post collection, right? You can see post collection here. See what data you have given and what is the output, response output, what is that? And also request body, you can see request body, what you have given. See, this is the one, right? We have given. You can find out all these details, right? That's all about Postman, how you can play around it. This is the one new concept I have added, data-driven testing, how we can do with CSV file. This I haven't explained previous batches, and this is the batch I have included. So any questions before moving on to the one more collection? If you want, you can just take a break and we can come back. You practice here a lot of collection. This is the one collection, right? This is the one APIs. You can practice on the environments also, same kind of things are there. And also one more thing I want to show you, very important thing. Okay. So you want to give this collection to one of your colleagues, how you can give it and how they can import here into so your workspace. That means your Postman. How can you do that? So this is very important. So how to delete and everything you have here. See, duplicate, entire collection, delete. But we don't want to delete. We want to export it. First export. If you want to share it with your colleagues, you export this first. I'm exporting. So export. How to export I'm showing. Okay. So Postman collection data. See, this is storing in which format? Dot
JSON.
format. Dot JSON format. So just click on save. So now anybody, so you all having or you don't have this? This entire collection, you have or you don't have?
Don't have, sir. I don't have,
Okay.
sir.
Just say that why you're struggling. I'm going to share. That's what I'm so show you how to import into your Postman collection. This all the scenarios you will do in the real time. Okay, that's why I'm asking. So let me share that the here itself. So we can share it. Okay, file from computer. This is our Postman collection, right? This is our Postman collection. JSON file. Not this one. Okay, go to C drive where we stored there. Where is this? Postman. Yeah, Postman collection data. This is the one, right? JSON file. Take this. Please download this, okay? Download this. So download and share any one of you. I'll show you how to import. Even I'll show here, you can do the same steps. Just download. You can see, you can click on download. There will be option might be there, download. So just see that whether you are getting download option or not. Are you able to do that download?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me send this file also, data file also, okay? You need data file also, right? If you want to run.
Yeah.
CSV file also you need. So take this also. Both I'm giving entire thing. Oh, you need again environment variables also. See, this many environment variables also you have to give. Go to environment variables. So edit it. See, here you have export. Export. I'm going to share this environment variables also. So all three, how to import, I'll show you. Okay, into your. So this is the set of things they are giving. Some of your colleague is giving to you. How you can import? You don't have anything. How you can import into your Postman environment? So that's what I'm going to show you now. So all three, please download and keep it ready in your system. So if anyone can share your screen, I'll help you out. Who wants it? Nobody wants?
Sir, you sent only two, sir. Environmental.
I sent all three.
Postman.
No, sir. You sent Postman and Create collection only. You sent, sir.
Is it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, one more we need to send.
Just you saved it and you did not send.
Okay. Environment. You can find here, see environment. Environment.json. That's the difference you will get. So one more file. Yeah. So I will give permission. Who wants to share your screens? Who is ready with all three files? Or you know already how to import them? I have given everything. Don't need to do anything, just downloading only. And share your screen. I'll help you how to import them into your Postman. Nobody interested.
I'm doing it in a different system, only, so that's
Sir, can I share, sir?
fine.
Whoever ready, I'm saying whoever ready.
Yeah, I'm ready, sir. But if anybody wants to go, they can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anybody. So whoever wants, go. Okay. Now first collection, right? Collection, you have select the collection because first we have 3 files. One is collection file. Second one is environment. Third one we have a data, right? Data file. So first collections, you select the collection on the left side. There is a left side collections, right? In the your Postman, right? Then
Yes, sir.
click on that. Click on that. Why your value is changed again? Now keep it like that. So there is a import. Click on import.
Yes, sir.
Go to the location. Go to the location where. So go to the location where you saved it.
I didn't save it, sir. It's asking permission, sir. 1 second.
That's what I asked, right?
Yeah.
You said you have already files, all 3 files.
No, I don't have, sir.
Then why are you sharing? Go for others, any Mandana. If you have, you go.
Okay.
Without files, what you will do, madam? Who is having all the files?
Yeah, I'm having.
Yeah. Share your screen.
Can you see my screen?
Yes. Yeah, go. Yeah, we can see. Just okay. You clicked on the import, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Go to the location where those are. Collection you have to select. Yeah. See, now entire collection came into. So import. Click on import. That's it. So now you got your collection. You can see Postman API demo April 17th. Left side also you can see. Left side also you can see.
This
So
one.
that's the collection name. You can expand that. You can see all the collections, right? These are the ones, right?
Yes, sir.
And select the environments also. Select the environments on the left
Can
side.
I import it?
No. Now we are in the collections, right? Collections is
Yeah.
selected.
Okay.
Now select the environments. If you are, just hold on. If you are importing the environment variable file, you have to select the environments.
Okay.
If you are importing collections, you have to
Select collections.
select the collections.
Okay.
Is this clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. So select the environments, click on import, and choose the file where you kept it. Environment. See the name also they have given environment. Import it. Import. That's it. You got a name, clear name, right? Postman environment, April 20. The differentiation is there. Okay. That's the another. So you can see left side also.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. So when you are running, you have to select this environment variables. Okay. It will be automatically you will get all this data there. So now go to collections. Go to collections. Yeah. So run as a collection. Click on that, run as a collection and select the data file. There is the data file, select file is there below data. So where is the data also? You choose that CSV file data, right. And now you have to select the top right side. There is an environment variables, you missed it. You are selecting a different environment variables.
Okay.
top right side, ReqRes underscore dev
Oh.
you have selected.
Okay,
You have to select this collection related environment variables.
this one,
Oh.
right?
Yeah, right. That's it. Okay. Now this environment data you will get to for your request. Now run this. See how easy it is. No, you don't need to develop. If somebody is already developed, and you can use and you can explore. See 1, 2, 3 iterations. It is so going to complete. That's it. So it is completed. And you can see
6.
the failures, you can see the past ones, and you can share this result to anybody. And if you want to analyze, go to console, each request you analyze. What is the problem? So, and you can see these assertions, you can analyze like that only. Okay.
Okay.
That's the one thing I want to cover.
But your program run, no, sir. Why I'm getting failures in this one?
I'm also
Yes,
getting
I
failures.
also
I
got
also got
same.
failures.
This one, okay.
I also got failures.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Because we didn't change the name, right?
Yeah,
In
yeah.
the assertions, Excel data is different, but your no a variable name data is different. But we are asserting variable environment variable name collection name data, but we are getting a different name, right?
Yeah, okay.
So that collection name in the Excel sheet, CSV file data, whatever you go on data collection 1, no, data collection 2, that's a mismatch.
Yeah, okay.
That's why it is no failing. We have to correct that. Okay, so generally we'll give from Excel sheet only. That's such kind of names. Then you remove the entire thing you give from the Excel sheet only.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So that's all about this importing, running the collection, sharing the collection, environment variables. Oh, pretty much we covered. Okay. So any doubts before going for one more collection? It's a simple one. You practice mostly in the Postman. If you want more examples, I've shown you here, right? So you have a environments, you have a marks. See, so many. You can practice all this for your practice purpose. Creating monitors, all this. Get, post, put, delete everywhere, right? You can do that. Okay. Any questions?
Ramesh, this is we are doing manual, right?
Yeah. Manual only.
Okay. Yeah.
This is all manual, and same thing you can run this in the Jenkins also. Same collection.
Create collection data. Yes.
You can run this collection in the Jenkins also. You don't need to so separately do it, but we need a new man, one more plugin for Postman, new man. That's for no to run in the Jenkins. It will help you, or from CLI you can run through new man. So that will help you. Okay. So, but fine. So at least you have a fair idea on this. You can go even manual testing also in this with this skill set. You are good to go. If you tell I'm good in API testing, this is the much demanded topic in the market now. Okay. Yeah. So the next one, let's move on. We don't waste time. Let's move on to the ReqRes. This is the simple one, very simple. You don't need any ReqRes.in. So this is the base URL, and this is the fake data. Okay, all fake data, and this is the endpoints. Get list of users, get single user not found. 3 test cases here. Then we have a create a resource, update, patch, delete. So these are the things we are going to automate them. Quickly, we will finish very quickly. Then we'll go on. I'll create a new collection entirely. So create new ReqRes collection name I'm giving. ReqRes collection APR 18 20 23. 23. So now I can add one by one. Okay, I will add one by one. So where is my collection name? So April ReqRes. Where is this? Where it got created here. So I don't have anything. I'll just bookmark this, okay, so that it will come top. See the request. So it doesn't have any request. I'm going to add request. Again, first I'll store get all users. That's my first request. But I'm going to store environment variable. I'm going to select the no environment, create your own environment variables. So add, I'll create maybe ReqRes environments. Okay, so the first one I'll give base URL. I don't want to just copy this URL from here. Copy. I'm giving here.
Yes.
Same thing I'm giving here also. Save it. This is the one URL I'm giving. So I'm getting everything. So I'll remove this. Maybe I'll remove this. Remove this. Okay. Now let's go and consume the first one. Get all users. Get all users URL. What is the get all users? Click on this. See that this ReqRes already we have given. So I want this one.
API users.
Copy this. So here you don't need any. Okay. So first base URL. Let's copy the base URL. So base, but you have to select it, right? Select your ReqRes. April. So base URL. So that one is equal to 2, right? Is equal to 2.
You mean
So
the last one is the query parameter, right? You are saying.
yeah, you can set the as a query parameters also here. So if you want, you can set the, see it already set it when we give it here. Okay. So under base URLs, you can headers, you can give accept application JSON. These are very quick. So content type, and you can give application JSON. Save it. And if you want to do some validations, so quickly you can do status code and all this. So very fast you can make it up. Where JSON data equal to pm dot response dot JSON. Okay. So get all users status code. If you want, you can validate to be okay, right?
To be okay.
Could be.
Should be okay. So very, simple thing we added. See, you got so many data, right? You can do whatever you want, right? This is the data array. So data array inside you can fetch ID, email, first name, last name. You can get it. So you can store in if you want. You can store them in the environment variables. You can consume them later if you want, right? All this data you can validate it. So let's go and validate all this data. How we can validate that? So, and so I'll take another test case. The test case is JSON value check. This is the one. See, already I have on the top. I don't want again. Get all users. JSON response validation. But you can practice this. I'm going super fast here, not necessary two collections, because on interest of time, we're moving on very quick. So pim.expect, you're expecting, for example, total pages. So how can you get this?
JSON data
Dot
total pages
pages
2 equal to.
Two. If you want more, you can add more. How many? You can add more. So per page total, I'll give total. Okay, let's give total. So what is the total?
12.
So like this, you can add validations, all the validations. So data, I want to validate, or I want to store them in the environment variables. You can take set environment variables. So this is the data one ID. Okay, I'll just give a name proper. Okay, so this one, how can you do this? JSON data dot data array dot
ID.
That's it. If you guys, whoever not understood, just copy this and go and paste in the where?
Pathfinder.
JSON
It's in Pathfinder. So it will give you a nice path. See, nice path it will give you. See that? Select particular thing, automatically you will get it here, the value, the path. So you don't need to even struggle also. That's what I'm saying. So simple. You can make it very, very simple, your life with the JSON Pathfinder. If you need a path, ID, what I want to store? Email, just changes to email. All this data you can use wherever you want, if you want.
First name.
F name. You can give this
Can copy and paste it.
First.
Underscore name.
first underscore.
Name.
This one.
Plus L name.
Name.
You can give
underscore name.
underscore name.
Sir,
So like
this,
this you can do that.
this line you're missing data after one.
So which one?
Data last name, right? Before missing one.
Here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that I'm just giving a variable name, anything you give, maybe, yeah, so you're right. So you can just, all the data is stored it. So if you want to print that also. How can you print these values?
Console.log.
Console dot
Log.
log. And you can just give a one I'll give, remaining you do, guys. Okay, I don't want each and everything. So email is, so how can you get this? With a pm dot
Response.
no. So we have a get environment variables.
Get it.
PM dot
pm dot environment dot
Get.
you just paste it here. So give here data email. That's a variable name we have given there, right? You can give this. So what is missing here? Comma. Sorry. Comma is missing. Send it. That's it. See, all the test cases are passed now. Okay, this is how you can do validations. Let's keep doing second one, duplicate, get single user. What is the name you need to give? Get single user. Get single user. So get single user, but the single user URL is not that one, right? Go and see that. So what is the see /API /users2. This one you have to be remove this no path no query parameters. This is the path parameter. This is the path parameter. Okay, this is not query parameter. So now this will change again here. So now you request. See, now you got a different. So this is now, this is not array. Data is not array here. Okay, that's why it failed all. So this is not a valid thing. So you can delete, and you want to get it, you can get it. Okay. So 200. Okay, we're good. Right. So what is the next one? Single user not found.
Not found.
Single user not found. So here I'm just giving a wrong ID. So what single user not found means? What is that?
404.
User not found. So we should get
404.
404. So here you have to change it to 404. And here you can get not found.
Not found.
So that's it. See that. You got so nothing is there, but this one. Next. What next? So you have to do get the post call. So here you don't need this one. And we need a raw data. So this you can practice, okay? This you can practice data-driven testing, okay? Do a data-driven testing for this. /API /users. Just copy paste this. Different username, passwords, different username and job you give, and practice this. Okay, data-driven testing you do here. So are you clear?
Yes.
So what you can give, create a user. Practice that, okay? Data-driven testing. User status code is 201. So instead of this, what you will get? Created. It's not there, I think. It is not there. Created is not there. Yeah, created is not there. Okay. Just remove this. Maybe you can validate. So the same request body data, this data should be there in the response. That you can validate. See, 201 created. So you have a same name what you are given in the body. Here also you should get the same. That's another. Okay, so I didn't change. Create. Yeah. So next, update user. But see what is the update user response. This one /2. Okay, /2, and this is the body. users/2. So, and job only modified here. Users/2, and the method is put method. So the status code here is update user, right? Update user status code is 200. If you are doing a validation, you keep it. Otherwise, no need. So that's the update. Next patch you want, just do the patch also. So I can do patch also. Patch also is an update, okay? Update with patch. Patch. So what we are going to do, even single name you can see, one field you can update. Okay. See, that's the advantage with the patch. I can give that's it. Okay. See, so that's the patch. So what is the last one?
Delete.
Delete.
Let's do the delete. So rename it and delete. Delete user. You don't need any data for this, okay? I think two user only we are doing. And I think you will get a 204 here, right? Delete user status code 204 because nothing to print. There's nothing. No content. See, no content. That's the, you can run as a collection also. That's all about ReqRes, but this one I'm going to show you in the automation. It's up to you which one you want. This one we're going to do with a REST assured automation. Any questions? So I'll just give you a brief introduction about BDD Cucumber. Even first, second batch guys also can get. Everyone, this is important BDD Cucumber approach. So what is BDD Cucumber approach? How will you use it? That's a very, very important. Okay. So any questions on this?
No. No, sir.
Okay. So let's move on to the what is BDD and what is REST assured. So till now we have seen how to do manual testing in the Postman. The APIs how to test in the Postman manually. These are all manual testing. Now how you can automate it? So if you want to automate, you need some framework. That is, we are going to use REST assured framework. REST assured and in the BDD style, in BDD format, you can so automate that. You don't need to use Postman, all this. You can directly automate in the Eclipse itself. So you just need for that Java, TestNG, or even TestNG also you don't need. The REST assured with the BDD style means automatically BDD format you are writing. That's a most of the guys are asking now BDD format. So what is this BDD? What is this TDD, BDD? and what is the BDD Cucumber approach. So let's go and understand very quickly. Another 15 minutes we have, but so if you get better idea now, that's more than enough for you. You can answer in the interviews easily. So basically a TDD approach is test-driven development, so where first automated test cases will be developed even the coding hasn't completed fully. And that's a TDD approach. Later, you will run the test cases, then the development team will go and fix the test cases. So that's the TDD approach. So to make the test cases pass, they will run this TDD approach. So, and many people will use, because it's a very faster testing, so you can find the bugs very quickly with this. That's why they will follow this. And from TDD, the behavior-driven development approach has come. This is another methodology. Like we have Agile methodology, right? Same in the automation, you have a BDD approach. Even this is the famous one, BDD approach. What this BDD approach will do is, so which is most you want to deliver, which feature you want to deliver first, that feature will be prioritized. And also they will reduce the gap between business people and technical people. How they will reduce the gap is, technical people, they know the coding and everything, right? But business people, they don't know what we are writing code, what we are testing. Nobody knows. Even in Selenium, if they see a layman comes and the technical guy can understand, but non-technical guy cannot come and understand the code, what you have written. There nowhere specified what scenario you are automating, what is there. Nothing will be specified in the Selenium, right? The same thing here, that gap is overcome in the BDD approach. First, you will specify which scenario you are automating, the step by step. Like you are writing a test cases. That's the BDD approach. So that anybody can understand what you are testing and then which step failed, everything you can get it here detailed. So that's the BDD approach. So the BDD approach is sorry, any questions?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. So this BDD approach is supported by many tools. So the first tool here, very famous tool is Cucumber, one of the famous tool, JBehave, Protractor, and there are some other tools also there. And that's why we are discussing a Cucumber tool. So basically, this is the tool which supports a BDD frameworks approach. So, and why people are using Cucumber is because it's an open source tool and free to use. And with Cucumber, you can write the test cases in any of the programming languages like Ruby, Java, .NET, Python, all the languages it supports. And also, you can integrate Cucumber code with Selenium, Ruby on Rails, Vatir, some other testing tools also. You can integrate this Cucumber code. So that's the Cucumber. And so BDD Cucumber approach, there are only 3 modules. Okay, so you can understand easily these 3 modules. One is the feature files, step definitions, test runner. That's it. So these are the 3 files will be there in the BDD approach. So feature files, you will write your scenarios using Gherkin keywords, given, when, then. And also you can use but, you can use scenario, feature. These are the keywords, we call them Gherkin keywords. Feature, scenario, given, when, and then. These are called Gherkin keywords. Using these keywords, you can write your scenario in simple plain English format. So Everybody can understand this, right? This business readable English format. So that's why people will prefer this BDD approach also. So once you written the test steps here, which feature, what scenario? A feature may contain multiple scenarios, right? Positive, negative scenarios. So that's what the first feature name, then what are the scenarios? So then this feature you can implement, that means your step definition, see meaning itself. Each step you're going to implement the code in this step definition file. So what that step has to do, so that step you will develop it. That step you will develop. So what that step has to do, and you're writing the code. The code, and you will write, and then it will act it automatically. The code is very important, right? That code you will develop for the same step. A method you will develop here in the step definition. The step name is your Java method name. One Java file will be there. File inside, each step is one method, one Java method. Java method inside that step related code you will develop. Then when it goes to the comparison, first it will take a feature file is the main entrance. So this is the main file, and what are the steps you have written? Every step must be implemented in the step file. If any step misses, then the code is not going to execute for you. It will simply say a step is missing, something like that. Okay. And also, so after running multiple, you will write a multiple steps and feature files, right? The feature wise, you can generate the feature. Dot feature extension must be there for the feature file. And step definition, normal Java files. Java files inside methods, Java methods. And then you can develop this runner file. In the runner file is like a settings file. You can mention your feature file where it is, your step file where it is, and what Cucumber options you have to use. All will be mentioned here very clearly. Okay. So any questions? That's the whole architecture of a Cucumber. 3 modules. Just simply say these 3 modules. So even you don't need to concentrate much also here. So the feature file is a file with a dot feature extension, which describes the feature to test in an easily readable descriptive language. And the feature file will be which contains all the scenarios regarding to that particular feature. So it is an entry point to your Cucumber test cases. So this is a file where you will describe your scenarios in plain English format so that anybody can understand. The file extension is dot feature is the extension name of feature files. So this is how we will write feature, scenario, given, when, and then. So what is this feature means? You describe the which feature you are testing. Scenario, this feature contains what scenario? That's a scenario name. A given is a precondition for your test case. That's a given keyword you will use. You have to write a G capital here, no colon here. Okay. For these two, you can write a colon, but a given, when, and then you should not write a colon. Just given keyword first, then your precondition step. A given below, you can write multiple and multiple preconditions are there. You can write and to join the multiple preconditions. So when is mainly used to perform the actions, So then is basically it is going to post validations after actions. So you are performing action here. After these actions, then what you want to verify? The verification is with a then keyword you will write. That's a given, when, then. Okay. You're giving a precondition, then you perform the actions, then validate that. That's a then keyword, when keyword, and given keyword. Clear? Any questions here before going on to next one? See that a simple example. Perform the search in Google website. Scenario is navigate to Google website and perform search. Given I have browser window open. When I navigate to google.com and search for cucumber, then I should see cucumber results page. See that very readable format your scenario will be there. That's the how you will write your feature files. All your feature files you will develop like that. Okay, any questions?
No.
Yeah. So now what is a step definition? It's a small piece of code with a pattern attached to it. What is meant by this? So this is the one. So this given keyword you have written on the feature file, right?
Yeah.
Same, you copy entire thing and at the rate given before, just add the @ symbol, then given after, n after, put a parenthesis inside that step name you include in the double quotes. No spelling mistakes, no uppercase, no, however it is there in the feature file, the step, this step exactly should match. No spaces, nothing. So if anything mismatch is there, it will complain while running the test case. So then public void your Java method name. Your step name is your method name. Then develop the Selenium code or API code, whatever the code, what action for this step. So that code you write, relevant code. So it's a UI Selenium also you can do. API also you can do. All different formats we can do that. So that's the step definition file, how we are going to develop and implement the, you're implementing the step. So in the step definition files. So then like this, you will write all the given, when, and then related annotations. This is the pattern I am telling. This is the pattern. And below a method will be there. So then runner file. So runner file is basically, so you can develop with any of these, cucumber or JUnit, and then you can use testng, or you can just write the runner file here and to run all of them. Or you can, so now you are using a testng means you can develop the testng.xml suite file. Testng.xml suite file, you can use it. So that is this runner file. So runner file is mainly going to have cucumber options. If you're using a JUnit, you can use this runner file. If you're using testng, you can use a testng.xml file. That's a runner is a testng.xml suite file is the runner for the testng framework. If you're using a JUnit, and this is the runner file. So cucumber options. So we have features where the feature files are there. You have to give the feature file path. Glue, where are the step definitions? You have to look for that. Plugin. So what reporting format you want? You have to specify the report. Dry run, strict, monochrome. You have to look for them. So this is the how you will write your runner file. So that's all about this complete BDD cucumber options, BDD cucumber approach. 3 modules only will be there. Even you can use for Selenium, API, for all of them you can use it. Okay. Any questions? These are the different options. Even you can run tags also. You can specify the grouping, and that tags only you can run here in the cucumber options. You have to specify and you can run it. Yeah, That's it. And tomorrow you can split now. That's all, no, whatever I want to give. You can split and